Welcome back to Video Waste Double Feature.
Let's move into the original topic at hand, John Carpenter.
Jacob, I got one question for you.
Yes.
Are you ready? Jacob, are you ready? Jacob,
Go ahead. Just go ahead.
are you ready?
Just do
Are you ready for today's battle here at the WWWWWW, where our two contestants, The Thing and They Live, go head to head in a slobber knocker battle? That's right, this week on Double Feature.
All right, so which movie? Oh, we don't start with movies.
Well,
let's compare and contrast. All right,
Okay.
so let's quickly talk about each movie. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with The Things. Came first.
I love it.
Yeah. It's great.
I saw it when I was a really young. I was like 4 or 5. Like, I don't really remember the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
But I remember I was at my aunt's house and I was in her creepy ass basement and I watched it and I was terrified.
Yeah.
Now I watch it and I just love it and enjoy it.
It's a good story altogether with with great monster effects too.
And for the first 15 minutes of the movie, you get to watch some guy try and shoot a dog from a helicopter.
Jesus.
Like, that was I did not remember any of that. The last time I watched it, I must have blocked it out. Because, I was like, is this dude trying to gun down a dog from a helicopter? What is happening? And then I was like, oh, the dog, duh.
Yeah.
Like, it clicked, later. I was like, I thought the dog just rolled up. Like, I didn't remember, the Swiss guy, shooting at it and shit.
No.
But
You know what's funny is how he's speaking Swedish.
yeah, Sweetnies.
Yeah, he's or Norway or something. I don't know, but I think they're Norway. But
That would be Norwegian.
Yeah.
From Norway. The Swedish speak Swedish.
But anyway, they when John Carpenter, dubbed it and then put it for Norway or wherever he was speaking and stuff, it found out that it spoiled the whole movie. It doesn't work for us because we don't know what he's saying. There's no subtitles.
I wasn't
Yeah,
aware
and
of
it
that.
spoiled. The guy is yelling something like the dog has the thing in it or something
Wow.
or he's possessed and he's saying it'll kill all of you and whatnot. Let me
That's
just kill the
hilarious.
dog. And
That's funny.
So yeah, but John didn't speak it and he didn't tell the guy what to say. He's just like, all right, this is the story.
Hey, man, can you
Say
go
something.
over the entire plot in Norwegian real quick?
Yeah. And so everybody around from wherever that guy was from was like, well, what the fuck? It's spoiled. We know what happens now. It's the dog.
That is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, being so excited and then you watch the first 5 minutes of the movie and they tell you everything and you're like...
Nah. It's just I love... I watched this documentary once about Native Americans in old Westerns.
Mm-hmm.
And they would sit there and curse at the actors in their actual dialect and
Nice.
stuff. Yeah, and so John Wayne's talking all John Wayne and stuff. And this guy, this Native American's this guy talks like a shit fucking brain or something like that,
That's great.
And because nobody spoke the dialogue, they were just like, just do your little, your language and stuff. And it'll be,
do whatever it is you do.
Yeah, just, and...
That's what you get.
Yeah, and so this guy would be pissed, and there's 4 or 5 movies where they're using their actual dialogue and just saying whatever they want.
That's great.
Yeah.
As they should.
But back to The Thing.
Yes, The Thing. It's a great story. It's a great...
Right.
It's shot well. It's a very fluid movie.
Yeah.
Just one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. And
It's suspenseful.
yeah, it's very suspenseful. I think that one of the funniest things in the movie is you mentioned, as far as quotable lines, where he like calls the computer a cheating bitch.
Cheating bitch.
But I didn't remember him throwing the drink inside.
Yeah.
Like, he opens the computer, dumps the drink in, and I'm like, bro, you're gonna be on this fucking like Arctic station for the next however long. You might not want to blow the only entertainment that you have.
Yeah, you got this thing, this huge computer, and it only plays chess. And he's like, I'm gonna just fuck up this equipment. It's like, it's not yours, man. You didn't bring your laptop from home.
That thing was probably like $5,000 back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
It was probably on the government's dime, so fuck them.
Look, I can play Camptown races on it and stuff. You know,
Oregon Trail. They got Oregon Trail on here.
The voice of the female in that is Adrian Barbosa. No, not Barbosa. Adrian. Damn, what's her name?
Grande?
The Fog. She was the DJ in The Fog.
I have no idea.
I can't. Yeah, I don't have the Fog VHS.
Oh, well, then I'm wasting my goddamn time.
I was like, I know he's over there looking for it, but do I say, okay, no, fuck it.
I just started peeling through.
Now, is this a horror movie? Is this a science fiction
it's a
movie?
science fiction movie with horror elements.
Or a noir almost, with the element of like, we don't know who has this thing in them, you know, or who is this thing.
Yeah, it's a mystery as well, I think. But I think, it definitely plays itself to a sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't speak highly enough of this movie.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Yeah.
And I know it's not the original, but they fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Like, they took it and said, hold my beer, I'm going to make this better. And then they put Kurt Russell and Keith David in it. And that other guy,
Wilford Brimley.
Yeah. He was just trying to shoot people the whole time. Did you see
happened?
how like bloody that shot was? I was like, God damn, they really shoot that guy? You can't do that, man. They have rights too. Just because they're in America doesn't mean they don't have rights.
That's what happens when he doesn't get his diabetes medicine. But yeah, The Thing, great movie.
Yeah, very, very great.
Now let's move on to this next one. They Live, We Sleep.
This is okay, so this movie is so scarily. Scarily? This movie is so scarily accurate for today's time. Like, I
have comments on that, though.
As I was watching it, I was like, God damn, they were telling the future. And they were telling at that time they were telling like a social commentary on excess in America, but
Reaganomics.
Yeah.
You know?
But boy, is it fucking so scary accurate for today's time. Like, I mean, when I was watching it, it was making me uncomfortable.
No.
I was just like, yeah, we need those glasses today. Like, right now.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago. Like 30 years ago. Though it's accurate for today's time, I think that it did a good job of lending itself. You can put it in any time throughout history, and it still makes sense.
Yeah.
And the way it's shot with, like, there was one thing specifically when he puts on and takes off the glasses, one of the first times, and you see like the frame of the glass go across the lens, and it goes black to white, and then to color. I thought that was really cool. Like, I mean, obviously, it's probably not the hardest trick to make.
No.
Like, just a transition piece that, kills color or whatever. But it was done really well.
Yeah.
And also another movie that's very fluid. Like, one point to the next, to the next, to the next. The music was a little...
John wasn't... Like, he did the music on this, obviously, but give or take on any of those.
Like, in every John Carpenter movie, the music fits really well.
Yeah.
This one, it was just, like, almost like, pick this song, and I'm going to write something close to this. You know, it didn't feel like it felt like the story was more important than the sound accompanying the story, which is rare for him because usually they both go together so seamlessly.
Yeah.
But this one just felt a little out of place.
I have a love-hate with this movie.
Okay.
Not saying that I hate it 100%, but
Okay.
what I don't like is almost like what you said, where we can pick up things, and it's like, you know, that's what I don't like to do that a lot with movies. Like, well, you know, in Lord of the Rings, the ring represents atomic energy. It's like, nah, it's a magical ring and stuff. Who gives a shit? But yeah, this movie does have that.
Right, but that's drawing a correlation to something that's not the point.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's somebody, like that's a conspiracy theory that somebody puts out. This was meant to do exactly what it did. This was meant to go,
so.
We're all being force-fed bullshit and, you know,
Commercialism.
yeah, exactly. Live in excess, live beyond your means, keep the
Capitalism.
poor poor.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that is so, like, we live close to DC. We just drove through Tent City not too long ago.
Yeah.
Like, people are keeping the poor poor.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, but it didn't try to, like, hide it. It was like, hey, dum-dum, fucking look. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to put it in a nice package with fucking Roddy Piper's six-pack, but also check this out. Like, pay attention to it because it's very serious and it's important.
Yeah.
And we all know horror movies have been big proprietors of, like, social undertones and
Yes.
trying to show you something in a fun package that's something that's serious.
Yeah, there's always undertones in these style of movies. But one thing I do like is there's no explanation in the movie. Like, we don't know why they're here, kind of deal. Like, they keep
Yeah.
trying to talk about it, like the guy on the TV
Yeah.
and stuff. But you can't, there's no, like, why are they here or what they are doing
That's true.
here. And
Yeah.
I like that. It's just,
They're
this
here.
thing is here,
Yeah.
you know. We don't see a spaceship in the beginning of the movie crash landing to Earth and, like, you know.
But we do see that in the thing.
Yes, you know, they didn't go that route and
Right.
stuff. This movie is Roddy Piper is this down and out guy in the 1980s, just going town to town looking for work, and then all of a sudden one day he finds a magical pair of sunglasses and then has to fucking kick Keith Davis's ass for fucking 6 minutes straight in a movie.
It was the longest fight scene.
It's the best. It's the best. Start wearing it, put those sunglasses on, or start eating that trash can.
Yeah.
Best line fucking ever.
Yeah, that was a...
Everybody in this movie goes to the bubblegum.
Yeah. There's a lot of good lines. Like, when he's in the grocery store, he's like, yeah, formaldehyde face.
Yeah.
And then he makes some comment about a Brazilian waxer or
Yeah.
something that has nothing to do with, like she doesn't need her snatch waxed.
Yeah.
Like, she just
You're
has a
fine.
fucking weird face.
This one, total fucking formaldehyde face. Like, he just gets pissed.
You're okay.
Yeah.
This one, though? Like...
But yeah, there are a lot of people out there that talk about the hidden undertones. It almost feels
It's not
like,
hidden. It's slapping you in the face.
Yeah.
This one's
Well,
not hidden.
I'm talking about, like, at the bookshop, there's a Casey Egger book, and he's the one who wrote these, like, weird predictions in the 1800s.
Right.
And it's like, why is that book there? John Carpenter must have put that book there. And it's
That's
just like,
more that's more shit without, like, actual evidence.
Yeah.
So I don't pay any mind to those kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie's just
Yeah.
like, hey, look what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, and as far as, like, them, like, not explaining when, where, how.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I can think is, like, people say our gods are aliens, and we just didn't know any better, you know, kind of thing. So maybe they've been here since the dawn of time, you know? And they've provided, so we just keep, you know, they keep us dumb.
Fuck the sunglasses. Let me talk to the aliens. Yeah, let me be a big, you know, let me win the lottery. by talking to aliens, yeah, sure, you can chill here. You don't seem to be doing,
Yeah, exactly.
I just want is this like the Matrix, where when Roddy Piper puts on the glasses, is he just seeing like the propaganda, like showing that the world is really like false, or is that the real world, and when we put the glasses on, it's all these like made up like images?
I don't even understand.
Going
what
to
you
conspiracy,
said.
yeah.
No. I mean, I understand,
Alex Jones.
but you're saying like when we take the sunglasses off, that's the fake world.
Yeah, like that's
the world we make in our heads.
Yeah,
to
and
deal with the
everything's-
fact that the black and white is real.
Yeah.
Maybe. No, but I did think it was really interesting that like when he first captures the news lady, or the woman that works at the station.
Yeah.
And when he gets her
that
home,
actress's name.
I don't know, but she has the most odd blue eyes. Like they are so barely blue, they're almost white. It creeps me out. But when he gets her back to the apartment, he's like, just look through the glasses. I'm Roddy Piper. Just do it. And she's like, okay, Roddy, but I will see what you want me to see because of this situation. And it's like, yeah. That's like to me, that was like an honest moment in the movie. I mean, the whole movie's pretty honest, but that was just really interesting to me because it was like she could have just been like, "No, I don't want to," or you know what I mean. Like there was thought put in to that, and it just kind of made me go, "Huh." I like that. I don't know why. It's a small little thing that has nothing to do with anything, but for some reason,
I think also another thing that's like. Is Roddy doesn't understand that there are people that know this for a fact that just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, my life's good.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like, is the movie trying to say that the aliens are the reason that the poor are poor, and or are they just here to live the good life? What if the aliens were the good people and Roddy Piper was just a murdering scum?
Yeah. Turn him into a Leatherface, why don't you?
Yeah.
Because that's what they did to Leatherface.
Well, Roddy Piper was he was a bad guy in the wrestling and stuff. He fought Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan was the good guy in the wrestling.
Yeah, and then they both turned out to be racist.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, the end of the movie wraps it up nicely.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, it's everything you thought it was. Because it's everything you already know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think that was pretty sweet.
Yeah. I think this one... it's... This movie is the start of John Carpenter's Apocalypse trilogy.
Oh.
Where it goes this first, then Prince of Darkness, and then finally Mouth of Madness. And apparently if you watch those three, you'll find small little things that lead to the apocalypse, basically. It's not the fact that aliens are the ruling class in there, but it's about that one guy who's like,
in his magic pipe?
No. There's a homeless person. And it's like, crazy shit like this happens. He's the one who, like, all of a sudden at the end of the movie, he gets let into the group and stuff,
yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
he's
you're
in,
talking about.
yeah, he's in, like, he's, like, the go-to homeless guy and stuff in every movie. But, he's talking about something that relates to Prince of Darkness, and then there's, like, a cross-link to Mouth of Madness, and apparently all three of these movies have a crossover about the forthcoming apocalypse.
I've never heard that before. If you have, let us know what it is, because I'm not going to research it, but I will read the comment.
Yeah.
And so educate us. All right. Well, is there more that you wanted to talk
Let's
about?
face them off now.
Dude, I was pretty sure the Thing was going to win, but the more I talked about They Live, I was just like, son of a bitch.
You did a good job. I get, like I said, I get confused with They Live just because of how much attention
You keep thinking of Shepard Fairey and Andre the Giant.
Shepard Fairey?
Yeah.
Who the fuck's Shepard Fairey? Oh, the graffiti guy.
Yeah.
What does he have to do?
The Obey stuff.
Oh, I forgot that he did. Yeah.
Derp.
Andre the Giant was here. Fucking. Oh, hey, wow! Look at Miss Jacobs got a tattoo of them.
Yeah. It's to remind myself that everybody's fake.
Yeah. I don't like I said, the stuff that surrounds They Live, I feel blocks the movie. Like, just the start to finish of that movie is great.
Well, because it's mostly just Roddy Piper and Keith David, like, having a lover's quarrel, basically. And then they fucking fight it out for 12 minutes of the movie.
Or that construction scene where Roddy Piper felt the need to take his shirt off the shovel.
Just dig the shit out of that trench.
You know?
Yeah.
But... Like,
I mean, he is the cleanest homeless guy I've ever... Both of them.
Yeah, wow.
Keith David was just very... Like, his head was nice and, like, clean. Like, it was...
Yeah. Nobody there was, like, you know, like Roddy Piper missing teeth, you know, or anything like that. That would have been great if, like, they were like...
Yeah. Throw some dirt in his face or something. Like...
Roddy, what we're going to need you to do is go and get a crack addiction for, like, 3 days and stuff. Come to set.
Joke's on you, I've already done that.
Yeah.
Me and Keith David do that often, actually.
Roddy Piper, though, like, his Canadian really comes out, like, in a lot of lines.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I remember when Tara found out, like, he's not Scottish. And I'm like, no, he's not Scottish.
He's the other Scottish, which is Canadian.
Yeah, I think he's from Saskatchewan or something, you know. But that was, like, when she found out Yokozuna was named Rodney.
And he was Hawaiian.
Yeah, Samoan. But yeah, let's verse them off. All right, we got Kurt Russell in this hand. You got Roddy Piper in this hand. Who's
gonna win?
Yeah,
who's gonna win?
Who's the first one? You know. No. Who really, like, brought the movie where it's like, yeah, that's the hero. That's the guy who would, like, if you got your lineup of people, you got the Predator coming after you, you got to choose Roddy Piper or Kurt Russell from The Thing or They Live. Who do you choose?
I gotta go Roddy Piper on this one, honestly. I want to say Kurt Russell, but a lot of Kurt Russell's, like, the reasons are because of that fucking flamethrower.
Yeah.
And, like, his reasoning skills,
his problem solving,
but Rodney showed the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, he, in a more, like, brute way, he showed the exact same problem solving skills, except for he put the box of sunglasses in the goddamn trash can and then was shocked when the trash got emptied. Outside of that, that's a pretty big fucking thing. But outside of that,
yeah.
I gotta go Rodney. Who you?
Yeah. I'm going Roddy Piper too. Okay. I think also we see this character go from, like, literally has nothing, is nothing. And he is put into this situation where he could have put those glasses on and go, yeah, it would be like something like this. Take glasses off, throw them away. Good shit, you know.
Or he could have put them on and walked up to one and be like, hey, I know.
Yeah.
Let me in so I can, like, keep my mouth shut, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, Piper was just a better. I think Piper was just a better hero.
Yeah.
I do say that we kind of mishmash I almost said Kurt Douglas, but Kurt Russell's characters.
No. Yeah.
We take fucking from Big Trouble in Little China. We take from Escape from New York. We take all of these characters that he's been and kind of blend them to Kurt Russell.
All right.
Tombstone was a great fucking movie, and Kurt Russell knocked that shit out of the park.
Where's my horse?
Yeah, that would have been great if they would have thrown that one in there. But so anyway,
All right. Which Keith David do you want more on your apocalypse team?
Keith David, I'm gonna go The Thing. Because,
yeah, absolutely. Because They Live, he did not give a shit. He was like, bro, I got kids and a wife. I'm just trying to make $1 and mind my own damn business.
My one thing is that I don't remember his name in They Live, and B, Roddy Piper is sitting there and he's like, come on, when the cops are like swarming Tent Town and stuff, and he's like, come on, and like Keith David just goes, woo, and runs the fuck away. It's like, I thought you were my friend, dude. You were my friend.
I watched it with subtitles on, and it just literally said scoffs, and it just disappears like a deer over the fucking like wall, and I'm just like,
you look like a little puppy dog running home. You know.
Yeah, no, definitely Keith David from The Thing.
Yeah, Keith David.
That dude was ready for war.
He didn't trust anybody.
Yeah,
and he was out for himself like he should have been.
Yeah. Especially in that situation.
And his acting ability.
I mean, he was the exact same way in They Live, to be honest.
Yeah. But it feels like in They Live, he was playing the sidekick, whereas in The Thing, it's even. Where I feel he's more of like he's on the line with Kurt Russell.
Right.
Whereas with They Live, it's Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
It's got that name. It got that that front runner. He's the one who found out about this.
Yeah.
In The Thing, they're all in it and stuff. So Keith David.
Yeah. From The Thing. Yes.
Let's just go supporting cast in general. That's not Keith David.
Well, then obviously it's The Thing because there's not much of a supporting cast in They Live outside of the news anchor lady.
Yeah, you got the news lady,
and then the blind preacher,
and the guy who's helping out at the church.
Right.
I thought that was clever.
Yeah, absolutely. The Thing. Yeah. I think that's pretty easy.
Yeah, I think The Thing, it was built on that idea. Mm-hmm. Like Kurt Russell, the reason that he's not the main in that movie is because you have so many great actors together, and they're all kind of dealing with this all together.
They each bring their own flavor to the situation.
I mean, even Wilford Brimley's really fucking good.
Yeah.
It took me for the longest time, the one doctor in that movie that realized, he has a nose piercing. Did you ever notice it? Mm-hmm. The one who gets his arms eaten?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look closely, very close, he's got a loop.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Let's go to monsters.
The Thing.
The Thing.
Yeah.
That monster makeup in that movie is so great.
Yeah. I agree.
It feels real.
I'll go ahead and just say The Thing wins the special effects category too.
Like, the other thing I don't like is when the dogs are like scared. Like, is that bad? Where I'm like, yeah, fuck those motherfuckers up, and then the dogs come on. I'm like, oh, don't get the dogs scared. The puppy dogs scared.
That's why I was like, dude, why are they shooting at this dog?
Yeah,
like they were literally setting off explosives, and this dog was just running for its. Well, he wasn't really. He looked like he might not have been running for his life, but he even turned his head and looked at it like, oh shit, like. Yeah. These motherfuckers are really trying to kill me.
Like, I just...
like, you could see the bullet impacts after, like, hey, man, we're going to give you live ammo. Try not to shoot the dog. We got 12 of them just in case you do. Try not to shoot the dog.
That's not funny.
It's hilarious because it's probably true.
No, they had little explosions buried in the snow, and then when the dog got
you can
10
literally
feet away
see
from them,
the bullet go into, not like you can't see it, but you can see the angle of the bullet shoot back snow towards the gun. That's not a charge. Charges go.
I hate when dogs make that noise. The like I'm in pain noise in movies, and this one, that whole dog kennel scene, it's just like I don't want to watch a puppy's dogs get hurt.
We're sensitive as shit here at Video Waste for animals.
And I would say that They Live, the the makeup that they did for them, that's iconic, but it just doesn't live up.
No, it's not terribly scary.
Yeah. A monster like the Thing.
No, definitely not. Because we don't even know what the Thing is. It's an organism.
It's an
basically.
organism. Yeah. It's cancer, kind of deal.
All right. But this is fairly even right now. We need to,
okay, well, action. Action alone.
The Thing.
They live for that 6-minute fist fight. I don't care how many explosions and gunshots you put.
So many flamethrowers.
Yeah, and I don't care if that fight is that's the pinnacle of fights.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking outrageous. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure that I read in an article recently that was in voted top 3 fight scenes in a movie
feels
ever.
Real. It feels like
they
couldn't break up.
Got to sell that shit every fucking Sunday and Monday. So
yeah, but it felt like Mr. Piper and Mr. Davis is on the set and they won't break it up and stuff. It's just like put on them glasses and start eating that trash can. But that fight is just so cool.
It really is.
As much as
there's a lot of other good action in that movie, but that fight scene really carries the action factor of that movie.
Yeah, where, obviously he has the glasses on, so he knows the cops are aliens and stuff, but just shoots them.
Yeah.
And it's just oh, this was definitely the 80s.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Yeah.
But we're going to jump down Ice-T's throat for Cop Killer.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
But yeah, the action in the Thing is great.
Yeah.
I won't deny it. There's a lot, but it seems like the action in the Thing is a response to what's happening to them. The action and
fair, but within the first 2 minutes of the Thing, there's the charges being set off in the snow.
Yeah.
The helicopter gets blown up. And then the rest of the movie is spent with blowtorches and dynamite. And it's just like mayhem.
Yeah. It ends with that whole fucking compound just going up in flames.
And let's take a moment to mention, it's the fucking 80s when they actually blew shit up. Yeah. That was not green screened at all. They blew up a goddamn town in the Arctic, or wherever it was snowing, probably Northern California. They blew a fucking several square mile area up.
It was Northern Canada. And when they went up there to scout, it was all nice and snowed over and stuff. And then when they went back to go reshoot and stuff, totally melted snow. They got no snow, and they had to figure something out. They had to spray it down so it'll get cold, and then they had to panic. And that's why most of the interior in that place that was shot in California, no windows, so that you couldn't see. So they purposefully, it was a refrigerated unit in that place, and so you could see the breath and stuff. But all the outside shots for pickups, they couldn't go back there.
They broke 2 windows out of that place.
Yeah, but that was up at the front. Where the door is.
Oh, you mean towards the back of the compound or whatever?
Yeah, but that's why, if you really look in that movie, there's not just it's getting snowier and snowier out there.
Yeah, also, build a snowman. I'd imagine in a place like that, you don't want windows, because windows will allow cold air through. So, what else is there? What else is there to talk about?
Wilford Brimley does a great job. Okay, so what is there else really to communicate between just in general story?
They Live, I love it.
Yeah, I'll go They Live for story. It's original. Where the Thing, it's still a monster movie, it's an alien from space, whereas the Thing They Live has a unique new idea. Mm-hmm. God, I hope fucking Hollywood doesn't realize that movie exists.
I will personally burn down Hollywood if they try to do the fucking movie over again.
Yeah, Channing Tatum. Channing
Tatum.
Yeah, no, it's Shia Bluff. And Shia Bluff is going to be in the Roddy Piper role.
And Michael B. Jordan will be Keith David's
Or
character.
they'll get they'll probably get like John Cena. We need another wrestler in here, or Dwayne. Can we call Dwayne up? Dwayne, come do, you know.
I might watch that, but I won't like it.
Yeah.
I'll wish that they didn't do it. Just like I'm so glad they didn't do Roadhouse with Ronda Rousey.
They'll have like
Comedy.
Dwayne, and he's gonna go to outer space, and he's going to put
Rock bottom them.
well, he's gonna put the virus in the mothership like they did in Independence Day and shit.
And then he's going to give them the people's elbow.
Yeah, right before the ship blows up, he's gonna go, "Can you smell what what I'm cooking?" And all the audience members are gonna go, "I know what that is." Fuck you, fucking Hollywood.
All right. Let's give both movie stars real quick before we pick our ultimate winner.
Okay,
What do you got for The Thing and They Live?
5. Both are 5.
Absolutely.
Both have nostalgia, even though I came to them late compared to some people. But they have that feeling of just those classic.
I saw They Live in theaters 4 times.
Nice.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, you were fucking lying. I knew it. But it's just they're classic, and you can watch them. You can put them on, and not pay attention and know exactly what's happening. 5 stars.
Yeah.
Own them, rent them.
They are very, very, very strong movies.
Yeah.
I hold both these movies in high regard in my collection and in, my favorites.
Yeah.
I have a They Live tattoo on my arm. So, yeah, I love them. Both 5 stars as well.
Yeah.
But there can be no tie this time.
No
because
tie.
You tried to tie those couple movies last time. So,
Which one was that? Was
I can't remember. It doesn't matter. No tie.
Critters and
You tied
Gremlins.
those?
I think so.
Really? Okay. Well, fuck. Everything seems like it was 5 years ago. No ties.
No ties.
Who wins?
The Thing. I gotta go with The Thing because of the story and with the characters. It's whereas They Live is better is Roddy Piper movie, and as just like a action dun 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 type of movie. The Thing really makes you think who has the thing in them, who is when is the thing in one person, because we know it's in somebody. We suspect as an audience member, they're suspecting people, and we're suspecting people as well, because we get clues through the movie. Oh, so and so found these clothes. Yeah, I saw him. He was over there going that way and stuff, and we start suspecting. And even at the end of the movie, we don't know if Keith David and Kurt Russell, who has the thing in them. Who's the thing? Are they both human? Are they because they both can't be the thing. So one or the other has to have the thing, or no one has the thing. The Thing is a fucking awesome movie, so.
They Live, for me, personally.
Okay.
Just because...
And that has nothing to do with your tattoo?
No.
Do you have a thing tattoo?
No.
Okay.
How do you have a thing tattoo?
You
Like
just tattoo
scribbly lines everywhere
No,
with
you just-
fucking crayon? Like, what do you...
Just put the thing
put
on there.
Russell's face on me? Like, no, fuck no. I don't have a thing tattoo.
The chess game.
yeah.
Just you
Cheating
lose.
bitch.
Yeah, cheating. Oh my god. Please don't tattoo, even though I really want that on your upper shoulder.
I could fucking put that right here. It's
Yeah.
the story of my life.
Yeah.
But
Shave your eyebrow and just put cheating bitch.
yeah. Yeah, but They Live. The big determining factor, because I do love both these movies and they're both solid movies. They're both well written. The Thing is not the original Thing.
I know, but I'm not watching that 1950s.
I know, but the idea was derived from another movie.
Mm-hmm.
So They Live was original. original.
I think it's a book.
Yeah,
No.
you can keep. Yeah, it is based on a novel,
Yeah.
actually.
I ain't talking about no book.
But
Yeah, I dig what you're saying, but that also proves it because I am not big on those remakes, and here I'm like,
well, because until we turned like 20, we didn't know it was a fucking remake.
true.
Like I didn't know it was a remake. I thought it was the original until they remade it, and then everybody was like, "That's not even the original."
Yeah.
Like, oh wait, there's another one. The Thing from Outer Space. Oh, The Thing, and then Thing. Like it just kept shortening its title. Whatever. Anyways, They Live, The Thing, tiebreaker. You decide which one is the winner, and we'll see you next time, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we don't see them.
You know
Do
what
you
there
see
is?
them?
I don't see them.